How's it going, everybody? Welcome to another video. And you know what? Today's actually a sad video. I know I'm high energy and I'm happy and all that stuff right now, but it actually is a sad video today. And no, it's not because of the rain. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but yeah, it's actually raining outside right now. It's not because of the rain, it's a sad day, but because of this bike here. Let me explain why. So yeah, guys, today is the last day of ownership for this bike. I'm really hoping it's not the last video on this bike. I did enjoy riding it. I've ridden it, I want to say, more than a handful of times, and I'm hoping to sneak one last ride in with this bike. As you can see, it's currently nighttime. He's coming tomorrow to pick up the bike. It is raining. I'm hoping tomorrow the rain will dry. Roads will be dry. Well, the rain won't dry, but the rain will stop. This will stop tomorrow. Roads will be dry. And I can enjoy one last rip on this bike. Yeah, unfortunately, it didn't work out. And honestly, it's just not meant to be, which is okay. So I'll go ahead and give you guys another walk around of the bike and just see what's going on with it. Again, I bought it as a bike that was, again, you've seen the first video on the bike. It was tuned, all that fun stuff. Things were done, upgrades and whatnot. And it's supposed to be just a bike that was mechanically sound and just aesthetic upgrades that needed to be done. Essentially, the fairing kit is all messed up, but there's more than that, so we'll get into it right now. So we come to the front here. This is, again, the front of the bike. As you can see, the fork is leaking. It's not, for me, I don't feel an expensive fix, but again, I didn't buy the bike with a leaking fork. Well, I bought it with a leaking fork, of course, but the agreement was the bike was working like all around pretty much and needed nothing, again, other than the fairings. So that is something that is like, I don't want to have to fix that. The other day I was riding, and I'm guessing because the bike sat for so long, ended up just pissing out coolant all over the floor. No idea why or what happened. I ended up actually topping up the bike. Can you guys see that? So yeah, ended up topping up the bike. Haven't ridden it since, but coolant's in there. Yeah, so actually everything that I'm telling you guys and probably more, I'm making a list for my boy Eddie so he knows what to do or whatever he plans to do with the bike. Not too sure yet. I don't want to put his business out there what he plans to do, but essentially I'm making a list from everything that's wrong with the bike so he knows what to do and just has a list of what's wrong with the bike. Sorry for repeating myself a bit. But yeah, so pissed out coolant, put coolant back in. It's good for now. Again, haven't ridden the bike, so no idea. If you come here, I don't know why it's like this or what the hell had happened, but look down in here. You guys can see there's a, like, I'm just gonna get a better angle for this light. Like, can you guys see that? Like, for some reason, again, like, there's so much that I can't see because of the fact that I'm not taking the fairings off. They're actually held together. I don't know if you've seen the first video, held together by zip ties and whatnot. I don't want to have to pull the fairings off and then put it back on. It's just too much work. It's not worth it for me. But down in there, as you guys can see, there's some type of like putty or whatever. I don't know what the hell that is, but as you can see, it's on the engine. I don't know what happened as to why that had to be patched or whatever, and not a fan of that at all. There is tons of sweat on the motor. Not a huge fan of that either. And then yeah, there's actually, I believe right here, wow, I believe right here there's supposed to be a cylinder for the trunk. I can't even get into the friggin' trunk. It is hella annoying. So I can't get into the trunk. And again, from the first video you've seen, tons of mismatched screws and all that. So the bike, like, again, first video I explained everything. I've ridden the bike. I love it. It is a powerful 1000. Again, my first 1000. So I was really hoping that, I was really hoping to have fun with this bike. So again, hopefully in the future, we'll definitely be riding this bike if he decides to keep it or whatever he wants to do with it. There's probably tons more that I'm missing. Again, like I said, I can't go underneath the bike and all that stuff, but it's just, I paid for what I thought I was getting and I just didn't get what I got. So it's okay. Just going back to original home, and definitely had me thinking, you know, like, I have 2 cars and 3 bikes. I don't need all of that right now. I definitely want them again in the future, but this is a sign that I need to just, you know, watch my spending and just focus on other things. I have huge plans for the future. Even with my E36, I have huge plans for that. But if I'm out here throwing money into other stuff, it's just not gonna work out, of course. So I have to buckle down and get focused as well. I guess I have a problem or tendency to buy other things instead of fixing them. Like my 836 isn't working properly, so I ended up buying my X5. My 636 isn't working properly, so I ended up buying this bike. So it's like I should just start fixing things. So that's gonna be the next route of all of this. So stick around if you guys want to see that. We're gonna end up fixing up my 636 with both of them, then riding those and getting some motor vlogs for that. But yeah, I definitely had plans for this. I think I was hoping for honestly better weather, because the fastest that I've topped out in this in Mexico, of course, on a closed course and all that fun stuff, was only 180. I've gone way faster on my 636, and I've always wanted to join a gentleman's club. The 636 tops out at maybe 250, 260-ish, depending. But this can definitely put me in a gentleman's club, and that's where I want to be. So like I said, I'm going to try and sneak a ride in tomorrow before he comes and gets the bike. So hopefully tomorrow we do end up in the gentleman's club. That'll be fun. So I don't know if I'm going to release this video or not. Whatever is happening, this bike is going to be leaving. But you may see this video, and if you do see this video, it'll be after I end up going for the ride with the bike before he comes. And hopefully, again, hopefully in that video, we hit the gentleman's club in Mexico on a closed course, because we're safe and use all your gear and all that fun stuff, guys. Yeah, man, honestly, it definitely sucks in my opinion. Not yes and no, you gotta weigh the pros and cons of it. Lovely bike, like I said, powerful, scary as, but I guess I'm gonna get a 1000. I need to just invest in, I want to say, a better bike, something that's more well put together and all around kind of thing. Yeah, you know, time to grow up, Chevy. You know, it's crazy. I've already had a name for the bike, because my bike and my black bike, my black Ninja, her name is Yang. So I was gonna name this one Ying, because my black Ninja is black, and this would have been my white Ninja, which would have been white. So Yin and Yang would have gone hand in hand. It's, if you know it, you know it. I love naming my things, or my toys, whatever you're gonna call them. But yeah, it's really sad to see this bike go. But at the same time, this literally was, this thing is huge. Like trying to just do what I was doing on it, made it a little harder. My 636 is much smaller, so it'll be much easier to do what I want to do on it. And yeah, it's definitely gonna bring a whole world of essentially new content for when I bring the motor vlogs out, and we do 636 content. I want to do wheelies. I want to get into that sort of stuff, and then when I'm ready, I'll get a 1000 again, and we will be doing hopefully drags. I would love to do drags. But there's a couple of people I met through TikTok, actually, which was really funny. And they have a couple of bikes, so they're willing to let me ride some of their bikes. So I'm not going to gentleman's club their bikes, but it'd be nice to ride other bikes and see how they are. One of my boys actually has a 2010 zx10r, which I wanted to get. So I'm excited to see that. But yeah, today's the last day. We're going to see this thing. Guys, maybe if you've seen the video or not, you maybe remember the seat doesn't move anymore. This piece is sturdy. Like, look at this. I took the time and care in fixing all this up. I wiped the bike down. Again, I have new fairings coming, but, well, actually I canceled that order of the fairings because I don't need them no more. So I canceled the order of the fairings coming. But like, I fixed all this stuff just to, because I want to keep the bike. I want this bike to be, but it's okay, guys. Everything happens for a reason. Just remember that. So yeah, guys, definitely hope you enjoyed today's video. Again, I know it wasn't like my usual videos, honestly, which are actually fixing stuff. I haven't done a lot of driving videos in a while. We're gonna start doing that again once I fix the cars and the stuff. But again, today was like nothing. We just talked and discussed. But it's, again, for YouTube, for me, is like a diary, a journal of my experience through the car world and all this stuff of me buying and selling all these projects and whatnot and doing what I do with them. So this is another diary of me reminding myself, don't rush another decision. Don't rush another purchase, bro. Take your time, think about that shit, because it is money you're not throwing out, but kind of throwing out. You know what I mean? So again, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Learn from my mistakes. Not even my mistakes, just learn from me, bro. And yeah, you know, take your time when it comes to certain things. What else, man? Just think things through. Take your time. No rush. Don't rush anything. It's not worth rushing. And yeah, hopefully we see this thing again back on the channel. But more to come. It's not gonna stop us. We're gonna keep pushing. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Peace.